Hey everybody, Mr. Bookie Boo here. It's the end of the month, so you know what that means. It's time for another Lego City update. I've made a lot of progress in Bricksburg this month, and I'm going to jump right in and show you some of the changes that we've made. The first thing you'll notice as you look down Main Street here is that it's a lot less cluttered. I took the opportunity this past weekend to kind of clean up. It was getting a little dusty, so I actually took all the vehicles off, all the minifigures, and most of the accessories, and gave it a good dusting with those paintbrushes that I mentioned in the past that I use. Cleaned up everything, and then it gave me an opportunity to kind of rearrange some of the vehicles and get things set up in a different way. What I also did is I shuffled a few of the modulars around as well. So you'll notice, if you look right in the front here, as I zoom in, you can see Green Grocer is where the Imperial Recruitment Center used to be. So it's sitting nicely right between the Grand Emporium and the Fire Brigade. And actually, let's move on down. Let's zoom out and we'll move down the street here so you can kind of get a better look at it. So I liked this placement better. If you remember, my Imperial Recruitment Center used to be here. That's gone off the layout for right now. It's actually on the floor over here off to the side. What my plan with that is I'm actually going to rebuild it as a tower, kind of like the Avengers Tower back here. That's going to actually sit behind the core Lego modulars because A, I'm running out of modular space, and B, that building was just kind of, I liked it, but I wasn't happy with the way it was set up. And I think if it was this like tower in the background, I think it would just kind of work a lot better. So that's the first big change. Secondly, as I pan over here real quick, you'll notice this is like the bane of my Lego building existence is this little square here. I just have lacked the inspiration to do anything with it. I did, if you notice the stairway, I widened the stairs a little bit, and I actually started doing some of the Art Deco arch work on the stairwell as well. So that's actually kind of, I guess you could say there's a little bit of progress there. It's slowly moving around. I don't know. I'm also thinking I may do like a facade half modular in place of that and do something there instead, like maybe a hotel or maybe the Imperial Recruitment Center and have the trains kind of go through it with a tunnel. I don't know. You guys have any thoughts or ideas on that? I kind of also like the idea though of having like a little park area and extending this whole like play area with the Ferris wheel and stuff and making it more of a just like a fun, like a gathering spot for the town, because we don't really have a park or anything yet in the town. We had one at one point, but I took it out. So anyway, that's that. Moving down the street, you can see how we kind of shuffle things around. Things are a little bit different. Minifigures are in different places. The kids have been having a blast in here doing stuff. My middle child built next to Chewbacca's balloon. You can see up here. You can see he built like a little control command tower thing that's like looking over the city, which I like. Moving down the street, you can see though, the next big thing is right here. The police station. So this is my custom modular police station because I got tired of waiting for Lego to actually make a police station modular, which, watch, the next modular will probably be a police station, right? Since mine's finally almost done. If you follow on Instagram, you know I asked the other day for some advice. I'm going to ask you guys on YouTube as well. So if you remember the original pictures from this thing, it was like this big gray blob, which I thought personally is kind of appropriate because it's a police station that's supposed to be kind of drab and menacing, and you know, especially if it's like a more Gotham-esque kind of building. But it was a little too blah for my taste next to the colorful modulars. I mean, these things just pop. Look at the color on these; they're great. So what I tried to do was add some color. So you can see I added the flower boxes on the top floor. I'm also experimenting. If you look here, I'll zoom in a bit. You can see the vines. Those are just temporarily placed. Do you like that stuff? What do you guys think? Let me know. Do you like the flower boxes at the top floor? The vines on the second floor? Someone else had an idea to put some flags. Actually, a few different people have had an idea to put flags up there as well. So I'm thinking I might do some flags on the second floor, kind of like how it is with the Grand Emporium over here. You know, with the flags kind of hanging down like that. So I might do something similar. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think I should do here? Is it good as is? Is it a good, maybe the gray is a good contrast to the colorful buildings? I don't know. I'm trying to do more with my work. I'm trying to do more, to add more color and stuff to it, because I tend to I don't know, I'm a very logical brain, so I think in a, like a monochrome kind of world, you know, everything needs to be like orderly and structured. So I'm trying to branch out a little bit and kind of do more like how Lego does it. But anyway, so that's that. But I do like the placement there. It's kind of nice. It fits in. I had to actually move some of the base plates. This was actually a straight road plate, so I had to put a T-junction there. So that was kind of fun because I actually had to rip up all the tiles in the front here and actually take up half of the corner of the train station to get the new road plate in order to get, and then to get everything to fit. The pet shop and the like the townhouse that come with it are back together as one set. I had those split apart, but they're actually back together now, which is good. Oh, and then real quick over here, just if you haven't seen it yet, that is my custom Southern Pacific locomotive that I finally finished. It was nearly complete. Basically, that was one of my first MOCs that I made, gosh, 2 years ago, I want to say. And then it's just kind of, you know, you lose the inspiration and you kind of fall by the wayside with projects. And then I finally finished that. So I was kind of happy about that one. Moving along here, this is the other one of those little things is actually a big thing. So at the castle, as I kind of pan in here, you can see, so I started doing cobblestone. So I have a million of these little, like 1x1 round tiles. As you can see, I got like a ton of them. Every time I go, they have these at the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store. Like they had them like for months and months and months. So every time I go, I'd like grab a handful and then grab another handful, and eventually I ended up with this huge pile of these. So, oh, these would be useful for something. I don't know what, but aside from making cobblestone. So you can see here, so I started doing the cobblestone. I kind of like that. It breaks up the dark bluish gray again with the color contrast and stuff. And I'm going to do like these little park benches over here. I don't know if I should do the cobblestone all the way up on the pathway here. Right now, if I get like an extreme angle, you can see it's just plates at that point. So I don't know, I might experiment with that a little bit, but that's coming along nicely over there. Now this area, the middle section, kind of fell by the wayside. It's unchanged from last time. I did add the door, so I went with yellow. You guys gave me good advice. I had yellow, blue, clear, all different suggestions. The yellow I think goes because it matches like the cheese on the sandwich at the top there. And then the yellow and the red, I don't know, it just seemed like it kind of worked versus the blue that would carry over. Yeah, those Wookiee workers there are just like taking forever, I tell you. I don't know. It's hard to find good help these days. But the reason that kind of fell by the wayside is because there's been lots of progress in Ninjago land over here. So, Ninjago City, fantastic set. If you can get it, get it. It's like an amazing build. It's really fun. The detail is just incredible. It's fun to play with. It's just like ridiculously awesome, this set. I love this set. And it kind of fits into this whole Ninjago neighborhood that you see in front of you here. So the big deal that I have is, you'll actually see over here, is I've got Darius Dojo is nearly complete. It's got a second floor. The interior is mostly done. I have to add the roof to the second floor, and I have to add some detail in there. And then next to that, you'll see there's stairways. There's a stairway going up to the Temple of the Ultimate Weapon, which is in place now. I redesigned the entryway. It had its own funky Lego design stairway that kind of stuck out too far. So I ripped the stairs out and I put in my own custom stairwell that you can see here. And then I also decided I needed a little bit more color instead of just the big gray wall for the mountain base there. So I've added a waterfall. Now, what do you think? Second thing I'm going to ask is, what do you think about the waterfall? Does that look good, the water effect? Now, I've gotten some suggestions from a few people and to add more color. So I actually brick linked. Right here you can see. I got a ton of these like darker blue studs. And then I'm gathering, I have a ton of these somewhere. So these are the white, or the clear, transparent studs. So I've got a bunch of these ready to go. So I'm going to add a little bit of color texture to that. So it's not just the light blue color. But as far as like a waterfall, does it look? I mean, it's Lego. It's hard to make it look realistic, but it looks, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. And then, of course, over here, I started to do a little bit of texturing to the mountain base here. Now, this was going to be the red dragon temple. I think it's the dragon. I don't know what it's called. But there was going to be another temple up here to make this area look really busy and active. So I started to do a little bit of rock work. I'm working on the walls. You can see behind here, like on the back half here, you can see I'm working on the walls that just to make it blend in. Like it's going to be similar to how I did the Disney castle here. And then the tunnel portal, of course, as well, which will be slightly different. I'm using those lion heads from the old, one of the old Lego castle sets. And then just kind of keep adding on here and keep adding some cool stuff. So that is it for the Lego City for this month. Like I said, lots of little changes going on, lots of progress. It didn't feel like I had a lot when I was going to start to do this video. I was like, what am I going to talk about? I haven't done a whole lot, but then I started looking around and I said, you know what, actually I have. The big thing, the big thing actually is that, I know it's not Lego City, but still, is that I'm actually redoing my Cloud City. I'm redoing the whole top floor, completely rebuilding it. And so, if you want, let's see if I can do this. Actually, you can get a sneak peek at it here of how it's going to look. So if you remember, if you've seen, there's a video of my Cloud City up on my YouTube channel. It's one of the featured videos you can take a peek at. But basically, the top part, I wasn't really happy with it. And so I'm completely redoing it. And so here, let's see if I can do this without like dropping it. You can get a sneak peek at how it's going to look. It's much more realistic to like the actual studio model. There's going to be detail all along the edges here. And then there's actually the walls here. These were originally like slopes and it looked kind of funny. So these are actually like plates now that sit on top. And then the doors are actually going to open as well. I have a creative way I've developed to make the doors actually work so you don't have to like use your fingers. It'll actually be a mechanism to make them open and close. So anyways, that's just a sneak peek for that. Be on the lookout for pictures on Instagram. They're going to be coming as I do more progress on that set. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I noticed the other day, thank you so much. I did pass 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was really happy about that. I was so excited. Thank you. I love your support. I really appreciate it. And I also passed 30,000 followers on Instagram, which again, thank you so much. It means so much to me that you guys like are encouraging and giving me ideas and sharing your ideas, and just, it's just, the Lego community is awesome. Everyone is so helpful and just good people. So that's it for this month. I will be back with another update soon, and thanks for watching.